Hey Virgo, welcome to your reading. We're going to take a look and see what's going on for you guys. So take what resonates, leave the rest. You guys can check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. But let's see what's going on for Virgo. What do they need to know at this time? We have sacred gratitude. We also have precognition. And we have guide. So bottom of the deck, you guys have a lot of like intuitive energy coming through. We have number 35 with clairvoyance, inspiration, interpretation, and trust. So I feel like you could, because we also have this precognition, number 13, which says psychic ability, future vision. So some of you are intuitively getting a lot of messages, or you're just, interpreting a lot of things. You could be getting some information, kind of like, downloads, if you will, however you kind of want to look at them. We also have number 50 here with sacred gratitude, reverent appreciation, and prayer. And then we have number 21 with guide, the illuminated path. So there's, some of you have been like hoping or wishing or praying for something to open up for you, or to, you've had to, I feel like you've had to trust, you've had to, even behind that we get the divine feminine energy. So some of you have really had to trust in your own intuition, trust in the path, trust in what you're feeling called to do, but that might be challenging at times. I feel like though you're being guided in a certain direction here. And having to appreciate the journey, as maybe even if it's challenging or hard to do. Let's see. We have rebirth. What else for Virgo? We have patterns. One more here. And we have the past. Interesting. So 25, 12, and 37. Bottom of the deck, we have 52 with stillness. Okay. So I feel like there's, again, you could be going through kind of a lot, but you're having to trust the path. I do feel like though you're starting to see maybe signs, patterns, things that are, we'll say like synchronistic in some way. But the patterns card is also about it's also about change. It's about seeing patterns and shifting and changing them, right? And changing the past. Some of you are almost kind of going through, like I'm seeing the Hermit card with like Dark Night of the Soul. You could be going through a big transformation or a lot of shifts and changes. And it could be challenging. There could be a lot of things from your past coming up around this time. Some of you though are like finding your way through, like you're working your way through what you're going through. Sounds like kind of silly when I say it out loud, but I just feel like you're going through something very personal this time, and you're seeing and going through a transformation, having to process the path, but also being guided forward, being guided out of this, being guided down a certain pathway. But it's making me think of the Hermit card, which would be your energy as a Virgo, right? Like the Virgo or the Hermit card is Virgo energy. I feel like there's a need, or you are grateful for the things and the challenges that you're going through. You're grateful for the lessons. You're grateful for the obstacles, as challenging and as hard as they can be, like I was saying before. It's like you can see that it's for like a purpose. Look at that. We literally got the death card. You can see it's for a purpose. You can see it's for a reason. We'll get a little bit more about like what this past energy is, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like maybe you're learning or seeing something from your past that's like somehow helping you move forward or move past this situation. Maybe understanding things a little bit deeper. What else here for Virgo? 5 of Pentacles, we have 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles can also be like our lineage, right? We have the 5 of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Okay. I feel like you come out the other side of this, like actually doing pretty good. There is stress though, and challenge, maybe even feeling like having to leave certain things behind, or you feel left behind, or I'm strongly getting this 10 of Pentacles is around like family or generational things. Like there could be things happening for you that through your upbringing, through your childhood, maybe as you've grown a family or whatever, where at whatever stage kind of you're at or what you've been through, it's like there's maybe having to like leave certain things behind, or maybe working through different wounding with the 5 of Pentacles here, different wounds around your past, your lineage, how things have transpired for you that I feel like was maybe causing you a lot of stress, or you were kind of feeling almost like I'm getting stuck with these patterns or this programming that you would find yourself in, feeling like you were limited by it. But I feel like with this Ace of Swords and this Queen of Wands coming out together, there was like this breakthrough that you're having, this illumination of a path of like clarity of how do I move forward. We do have the World card at the bottom of the deck, which makes me feel like you are closing out a chapter here. While you're going through this transformation, you're closing something from the past in order to start fresh and move forward. Some of you might be taking some time alone or time on your own to kind of interpret messages, to gain clarity, to understand things maybe a little bit deeper. Some of you maybe have felt like abandoned at some point with 5 of Pentacles. Maybe there's something around even money here. For some of you, of like your upbringing with money, how you were taught about money, your experiences with money, and how you're looking to change that and shift that. This Queen of Wands, though, with that Ace of Swords, makes me feel like once you have this clarity, this illumination of how to move forward or what's been causing the holdup, I think you're going to feel a lot better and more in control. I'm almost getting around your circumstances, like realizing that you have the magic within yourself to change and shift the situation. Even if it's something just around your family or around your career that needs to change or be shifted here, it's like you're going to get the idea or the clarity as to how to shift that, how to move it, how to change the situation so that, I don't want to say it benefits you, but kind of, right? Like so that you can benefit from the situation, but not in a bad way, not like you're trying to manipulate the situation, just that things get to ease up a little bit here. Maybe the tradition or the way that you've always done something is not panning out to be supportive for you. And I think you're seeing the shift or the transition that needs to happen in order for you to move forward with a better energy around this situation. So you could be changing a job, you could be changing maybe your home life in some way, right? Whether you're moving or relationship or partner dynamics or family dynamics. You could be just going through an internal transformation here. This could be like, in love, relationships, right? Things that you've experienced growing up that have shaped kind of like who you've been, and now seeing it for what it really is. And so then you can shift and transition it moving forward. Clarify this 5 of Pentacles. For Virgo, what is this 5 of Pentacles? Ace of Wands. I'm hearing reignited. Things are gonna like pick up. 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. But there's healing that has to happen here in order for that to start to happen, which I feel like is what you're doing. I feel like it's what you're starting to see. I feel like that's what's transitioning here. Some of you have maybe kind of like lost your spark, lost your hope, lost your excitement, your passion for life. Maybe something's really been like tearing you down in a way, or just not feeling like it's in alignment with you. And I feel like this Ace of Wands is saying like through this rebirth, you're getting this reignition of just like your life force energy. Interesting too that on this Ace of Wands, the fire is almost kind of right at her kind of third eye here, because I feel like this is kind of like in alignment with the intuitive component here that's showing up here for you. So it's within you, this idea, this excitement, the passion, it's in you. I think it's just a matter of like refinding that again. Even like the Hermit card, like I was talking about before, with this guiding, you know, this pathway, and this like, the Hermit is about finding the star and the light within ourselves, right? It's kind of going on this journey to find and go within, go into even like, you know, the stillness, but to go within to find this light within ourselves. And so I almost feel like there's that energy here, but there's a healing of what's been not serving you and what you've been maybe taught or told, and transitioning that and getting your spark back. What is this Ace of Swords? Now you obviously have to do the deeper work here to get that to transition, but clarify this Ace of Swords for Virgo. You know, if we don't do the work, things don't really change, right? Yeah, 4 of Wands. So there's celebration, there's stability. Again, another Wands energy. So again, there's this passion, there's this excitement, there's this like fuel, this life force energy that's coming through after you have this kind of breakthrough, this realization, this illumination. Eight of Pentacles as well with that. So I also feel like too, if you've been working on anything, learning anything, looking at the details of things, again, like anything that you're healing or working through, again, I feel like there's almost like a celebration around your progress. Some of you, it's definitely around like childhood or something like that, that I feel like you could be putting to rest here or gaining clarity on, so you can see it for what it really was, which is helping you. So there's just this like strong sense of healing here, and regaining your spark, like not letting this hold you back anymore like it was, these patterns. It's you're breaking free from these patterns of the past, and finding your new way forward. So I see you kind of breaking like almost like generational curses, challenges, patterns, ways of being, right? So let's get a final message here for you, Virgo. Final message for Virgo, please. Okay, you guys got 2, it looks like. So these are the 2 cards you got. I kind of want to read this one first. Awakened awareness, yeah. Kind of reminds me of that Hermit energy again. It says, there are many levels of awakening. Keep learning and putting yourself into situations where you can grow. Stay aligned with your inner guidance and do what you love to keep your vibe high. Yeah, that's that like Wands energy. Seek not instant pleasure, but substantial and sustainable joy. Eat healthily, keep your body active, and have life goals, but with enough space to hear the answers to your prayers, which we literally started talking about prayer in the beginning. Find your unique way to connect with the divine inside of you, not as an external seeking, but as a receptive allowing. Be inspired to see the question at hand with a different perspective. Look between the lines for deeper interpretation. So I feel like that's that intuitive component. And then we also had higher heart chakra, which says ecstatic bliss. It says this card taps into the blissful oneness we feel as we drop our edges and protective containers. This is the place where we feel held and seen enough to flow into oneness, where the eternal part of me meets the eternal part of you. This is the selfless state where our higher selves commune for illuminating perspective on how we share, gift, and lift others in our joyful overflow. Consider your life purpose by exploring what allows you to give in joy. So that is what I have for you, Virgo. Hopefully that resonated for you. I do see there's shifting and fresh energies coming through, perspectives, clarity, excitement. Again, I feel like there's like kind of that zest for life that's going to be coming back in here for you. It's just a matter of you working through the patterns and the situations and the beliefs that you've been holding or that you've been taught, and shifting through those, but trusting yourself and trusting your guidance and your own intuition as you move through that. So hopefully that resonates for you guys. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other sign readings for yourself. And as well, if you enjoy these intuitive messages and card readings, then definitely check out the Soulful Circle Tarot membership, where I post consistently kind of throughout the week for that small collective there. So if that's something that interests you, then the link for that is down in the description box. So otherwise, I hope you guys, like I said, have a wonderful day. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you guys in the next message. Bye.